Good morning everyone. I'm Sir Archie, your PLE teacher in Electrical Installation and Maintenance. Before we proceed to our discussion, let's have first the prayer. Okay, Mia, please lead the prayer. Thank you, Mia. Before you take a seat, please arrange your chairs and pick up a piece of paper on the floor. Thank you, class. Please be seated. Okay, now let me check your attendance for today. Say present if your name is called. Santos, De La Cruz, Abad, Rojas, Duterte. Wow, very good. Everybody is present. Class, let me remind you our classroom rules. Number 1, listen and follow instructions. Number 2, allow one person to speak at a time. 3, raise my hand and wait to speak. Number 4, I use all equipment safely. Number 5, speak politely and use my manners. I hope you will always keep in mind our rules so that we will have a good discussion today. We are going to discuss the following topics. First is the electrical tools and equipment, and number 2 is the electrical supplies and materials. And here are the objectives. At the end of the lesson, the students are able to: number 1, identify electrical supplies, materials, and tools. Number 2, discuss the uses and functions of electrical tools and materials. Number 3, demonstrate the proper use of tools. Can you tell the name of these tools? When can we use these tools? Very good. Yes, we use these tools in carpentry, especially in making houses, tables, chairs, and others. Do you wanna play a game? Okay, this game is called Pick 2 Word. I will be showing a picture in different pictures, and you are going to guess and combine the name of each picture to create a word. You have 5 seconds to guess the answer. Okay class, are you ready? Number 1 is screwdriver. Number 2, number 3, hot wire. Number 4, lineman. And next, electrician's knife. Did you enjoy our game, class? Great! Thank you for your cooperation. Now, let us define some difficult terms in our lesson. Okay, class? Everybody read. Thank you, class. Now, let us proceed to our proper discussion, which is the electrical tools and equipment. Most of the work cannot be done using bare hands. To do the task, electrical tools or equipment are needed to perform the job. Okay, class? Can you tell the difference between tools and equipment? Very good. Thank you, class. Tools is a device or implement, especially one held in the hand, used to carry out a particular function, while equipment, the necessary items for a particular purpose. Then let's go to our topic, which is the tools and equipment. The first tool is the screwdrivers. The screwdrivers, these tools are made of steel-handled tempered, and the tip used to loosen or tighten screw with slatted heads. They came in various sizes and shapes. There are types of screwdrivers. The first is the standard or flat screwdriver. It resembles a negative sign. And then next is the Phillips screwdriver. This Phillips screwdriver is also resembling a positive sign. Then next is the static screwdriver. This screwdriver is a short shank or blade and a shortened handle used to turn screw in tight space. And the last is the Allen screwdriver. This screwdriver or a wrench, its function is to drive screw with hexagonal slot head. Another group of tools are hammers. Hammers are the tools used for driving, pounding, and pulling out nails. They are made of steel, wood, and rubber. There are types of hammers. First is the claw hammer. Claw hammer is a commonly used hammer. The handle is wood, steel, or fiberglass. The next is the rubber mallet. You notice this is a rubber mallet. Then next is the ballpeen hammer. Much like a welder's hammer, the tool is designed to work on metals, but unlike the welder's hammer, its rounded head is used primarily to shape metal surfaces. Another group of tools are pliers. Pliers are made from metal with insulators in the handle and are used to cutting, twisting, bending, holding, and gripping wires and cables. There are types of pliers. Number one is the combination pliers. This is used for gripping, holding, and cutting electrical wires and cables. The next is the side cutting pliers. Side cutting pliers is used for cutting fine, medium, and big wires. The next is the long nose plier. Long nose plier is used for cutting and holding fine wires. Another electrical tool is the wire stripper, a tool used for removing insulation of medium-sized wires ranging from gauge 10 to 16. And another electrical tool is the electrician's knife. This is used by linesmen to remove insulation of wire and cables. Then the portable electric drill, a small drilling machine which is chuck capacity of 1/4 used for making holes on metal sheets and concrete walls. Again, under electrical tools and equipment are screwdriver, hammers, pliers, electrician's knife, wire stripper, and drill. Now let's continue with electrical supplies and materials. Electrical materials are developed and constructed for a special purpose such as to number one is control the flow of current in an electrical circuit. Number two, carry electrical current from the source to the load or current consuming apparatus. Number 3, hold and secure wires to its fixtures inside and outside houses and buildings. And number 4, protect the houses, buildings, appliances, and instruments from any destruction and damage. The first example of electrical supplies and materials are number 1 is convenience outlet. Convenience outlet is a where the male plug of an appliance is inserted and usually fastened on the wall or connected in an extension cord. It may be single, duplex, triplex, or multiplex. Another materials is a male plug, a device inserted to a convenient outlet to conduct an electric current. Then next is the lamp holders, device that hold and protect the lamp and are also called the lamp or their receptacles. Then another is the switch, a device that connects and disconnects the flow of electric current in a circuit. Another is the fuse, a circuit protective device that automatically blows and cuts the current when an overload or short circuit happens. Another is the circuit breaker, a protective device used to automatically blows and cuts the current when trouble in a circuit such as short circuit or overload occurs. Another is the junction box, an octagonal shaped electrical materials where the connections or joints of wires are being done. Another is flat cord. It is a duplex stranded wire used for temporary wiring isolation and commonly used in extension cord. Then another is the electrical wire. These are used in wiring installation inside and outside the buildings. Then the conduits or pipes, electrical materials used as the passage of wires for protection and insulation. Last is the clamps, electrical materials used to hold and anchor electrical conduits in its proper position. Again, electrical supplies and materials are convenience outlet, plugs, receptacle, switch, wires, junction box, cord, utility box, conduit pipes, and circuit breaker. For your activity, you are divided into 3 groups with different tasks. Group 1 is choose and name. You have to pick 10 pictures, electrical pictures and materials inside the box. Then test it in a cartolina and write the name and uses of each electrical tool materials beside the picture. After 10 minutes, you will present your work in the class. And here is the rubric on assessing the performance of your group activity. For group 2, your activity is comic strip making. You have to make a comic strip on the different tools and its functions. Then write it on a cartolina and present it to the class. Here is the example of comic strip. This is the rubric in your activity in group 2. And next is for the activity of group 3 is role play. In role play, you are to prepare a 3-minute act which show how to use properly 5 electrical tools and materials. Then include ways to prevent injuries or accidents while using the tools. The rubric in role play for the activities are here. For our review class, what are the 4 types of screwdrivers? Very good. The 4 types of screwdrivers are: number 1 is standard flat screwdriver. Number 2 is Phillips screwdriver. Number 3 is stubby screwdriver. And And number 4 is Allen screwdriver or wrench. Next is, these are made from metal with insulator in the handle and are used for cutting, twisting, bending, holding, and gripping wires and cables. Good job! The answer is pliers. The next, screw or pulse. Electrical tools protect the houses, buildings, appliances, and instruments from any destruction and damage. Very good. The answer is pulse. Number 4. It is a duplex stranded wire used for temporarily wiring installation and commonly used in extension cord assembly. Nice! The answer is flat cord. Then, number 5, lamp holders, circuit breakers, junction box, and male plug are examples of. Correct! The answer is electrical materials. Okay class, for your assessment, write your answers in your activity notebook. Is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And for your assignment, list down electrical tools and materials that you have at home. Then write your answers in your TLE assignment notebook. Before we will end with our lesson today, let me ask you this. Why do we need to know and use the right tools in doing a specific job? We need to know and use right tools in doing tasks at home because it can help us to do our job easy and fast. It can prevent us being harmed and keep us away from accidents. Thank you so much class, and I hope you've learned a lot from today's discussion, and stay safe. Bye.